Okay, here is a good little conglomeration of some of the coronavirus news going on right now. There is way too much to cover in one video that wouldn't be very long, and this video is going to get hit anyways, so give me a like, give me a comment, a thumbs up, a share would be fantastic. But let's go through some of the news going on right now. CNN. Chinese man sentenced to death for killing 2 officials at a coronavirus checkpoint. A Chinese man had killed 2 officials when he rolled up in a van to a coronavirus checkpoint. His passenger got out, tried to forcibly remove the barricades. The officials told him not to. The driver then was not obeying commands when the official pulled out a camera to record the incident as evidence. The driver stepped out with a small pocket knife and started stabbing the staff member in the chest and abdomen. Another staff member then stepped in to intervene. He ended up stabbing that staff member as well. Both staff members did end up dying. That man has been sentenced to death. Washington State, speaking of death, Washington State has the very first death due to coronavirus in the United States. Yeah, it's here. And also they are investigating the very first possible outbreak of the coronavirus in a long-term care facility. I have that story pulled up as well. Health officials in Washington State said on Saturday a coronavirus patient has died, marking the first death in the U.S. from COVID-19, the illness associated with the virus. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said it's responding to the first possible outbreak of the respiratory illness in a long-term care facility in Washington. The death was not associated with that facility. It was a separate strain. This is the facility here. So the individual that died, the man, and that was the one that Trump had falsely announced as a woman at a press conference. That mishap happened during the briefing to the vice president and President Trump. They told him that it was a woman, and he propagated that information. That's where that came from. Officials announced possible coronavirus outbreak in Washington nursing facility. Officials on Saturday announced a possible outbreak of a coronavirus at a nursing facility in Washington State, a serious situation given the risks of the virus. Given the risks the virus poses to elderly people. It was a healthcare worker and a woman in her 70s at the healthcare facility. Adding to the concern, the officials said approximately 27 of the 108 residents and 25 of the 180 staff have some symptoms and are being tested, but only 2 have come out positive, the one healthcare worker and the 70-year-old lady. Also, coronavirus is in Rhode Island as well. Rhode Island reports its first case, and the Louvre has closed its doors. The woman or man is in her 40s in Rhode Island that has the case. They're holding a news conference. They're saying it's a presumptive positive. It was tested positive on the first case. They are retesting the test. And then the Louvre did close its meetings. No news on when it is going to be reopened. Coronavirus in Italy, the death toll rises to 34. And the Dominican Republic reports its first case. The UK now has also 12 more positive tests. Professor Andrew Tatum, professor with Geography and Environmental Science, University of Southampton, said, "We've reached a stage where China's major efforts to stop the outbreak within its borders have meant that it likely has a stronger coronavirus surveillance and detection capabilities than anywhere else in the world. The fact that China is now detecting and reporting imported cases that are coming from Iran and the UK is an indication of how the geographical balance of this outbreak is shifting as we seemingly move towards a global pandemic." Basically, they're trying to give props to Canada, to China, saying that their detection technology is better than what ours is. And they're trying to say that we should look towards Canada as an example of how to detect this virus. Personally, I don't believe any of the information that is coming out of China. I just don't believe it. Individuals are trying to run blockades. I believe they're probably in situations where the supplies are running low. The people are panicking. We're going to find more cases of people trying to run these blockades. I almost guarantee it. The Dominican Republic has its first case. It was a tourist that was visiting the country from Italy. 62-year-old man. Also, another 56-year-old man from France is under observation for possible coronavirus. Those are your news updates on this for coronavirus right now. And again, like I said, this video is going to do me no good Give me a share, a like, a thumbs up, something to give me some sort of interaction to tell YouTube, hey, we're adults. We enjoy hearing the news in an adult manner, and YouTube shouldn't have that kind of control over what we hear. I could see if I was spewing false information and conspiracy theories and things like that, but I'm just not. It's the news, people. You deserve to be informed. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.